Today we're doing the first traffic fix in our CS2 city at this particular setup of roads and different modes of transport here that causes huge traffic backups. There are three main points of failure. Firstly, there is an at-grade intersection of two important arterial roads. Actually, that wouldn't be a huge problem, but there is also a really busy tram track in the middle of the road that serves almost all lines of the city's tram network. This high frequency of trams kind of prevents traffic flow for through traffic and left turns, which causes a huge backup down the road. We also have a lot of pedestrian activity here across this ring road around the city. That means another traffic light and a dangerous level crossing for pedestrians over a 7-lane road. This also needs to be remedied. The last point of failure is urban decay along these busy and uninviting roads. We will demolish these buildings and build a nice downtown park. Let's see how we fix everything up.
Okay, let's go.
At first, we're starting with demolishing the road that connects the outer ring road on the right with the downtown road network. That's the section where traffic was definitely the worst. At every traffic light cycle, cars got blocked because of a lot of tram traffic on the crossing arterial. The idea to fix this problem is to bridge the road with the tram tracks and connect it with ramps for left and right turns. Like that through traffic can freely flow above the tram tracks into downtown without any interrupting traffic signals on the way. Luckily, the terrain and road configuration were really favorable to do that. We have a slight slope on the left, and the ring road is also elevated to about 8 meters to cross the train tracks next to it. So it was a no-brainer to do it in that particular way. Here the road got split into two 4-lane highway roads to restore the old configuration of the intersection. This whole part is completely pedestrian-free, so I also removed all crosswalks with the road tools. Now we had to connect the upper road to the lower road with ramps on both sides. For that, I lowered the terrain a little bit to trigger the concrete road foundation for the whole segment, so it has an overall better look. I also use highway roads for that, because they have no sidewalks and are a tiny bit thinner than the normal 2-lane roads. It's also important to ban left turns here, so cars won't make any stupid U-turns and everything splits up nicely. On this side, I use normal zonable roads so we can integrate the junction better into the urban landscape with buildings on the side of the road. This whole interchange is really compact and helped a lot to alleviate congestion. I also converted these two roads to pedestrian streets so we don't have a huge and messy intersection up here. Like that, the two ramps smoothly merge into the wider arterial and there is no need for another traffic light. This was probably not 100% necessary, but I will convert these two former city blocks into an urban park space. The main reason was to increase the available space for pedestrians and to make room for a pedestrian bridge across the wide road. It's always nice for pedestrians and cars as well to remove conflicting level crossings. To my surprise, every path and bridge will get super busy after everything is finished. Here, I also zoned two office towers and laid down paths around them to connect the two divided parts of the city a little bit better. We also have a really high demand for offices and jobs for the whole time. I also went for a more modern approach with the path layout and used a lot of sharp angles. This uninviting spot in between wide roads, train tracks, a train maintenance facility, and a transformer station will also get converted into parkland, but it's also the main pedestrian distribution point of the long pedestrian bridge from the neighborhood above the ring road. This residential area would be otherwise pretty disconnected from downtown. Previously it was also connected, but the pedestrians had to go down to the road and cross it on a traffic signal. This caused also congestion and was pretty inconvenient. Now we will start the bridge at the same level as the houses and also cross the road as well as the train tracks with a longer bridge in a more direct way. We also take advantage of the different terrain heights to build bridges above the roads. Like that, pedestrians or cyclists don't have to go up and down again, but rather can simply cross streets on a pretty even walk. The last part, as always, is some detailing. To make everything more alive, we simply have to plant some flowers, bushes, and trees. I planted flowers around the whole park, so it's a bit more protected from the roads and people can chill on the green spaces inside. With the tree growing mechanic, everything looks super new right now, and that's on this occasion actually really nice.
Should I stay here?
So now we have finished the build. You will see some before and after shots. Let me know if you like the redesign or if are there things to improve. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are also interested in the save game, you can get it for just $1 on my Patreon page. I thank you all so much for your support and have a nice rest of the day. Until the next video, bye bye.